Hi, everybody. I am Holly Celiano. Today is Friday, March 21st. So I want to talk about a lot of things that are going on that have happened this week with the financial world. I've been giving little bits and pieces every week so you can see the bigger picture and how it all ties in. So the first big thing that was breaking news this week is on March 19th, 2 days ago. Ripple announced that the SEC had ended their lawsuit against them. That is huge news. We've been waiting for that to happen. And then also this week, Iraq announced it will launch a digital Iraqi dinar. That's huge news as well. There is the Basel III Endgame, which is a set of proposed rules by U.S. regulatory authorities designed to align banks with capital adequacy requirements with international standards. And it will likely increase capital requirements for U.S. banks with the proposed implementation starting July 1st, 2025. Now, that doesn't mean that everything we're waiting for won't start until then. It just means that the bigger banks are Basel III, Basel IV already, but the smaller banks are still getting up to speed, and they will give them till July 1st to get in alignment with that. So don't panic when you guys hear that. Now, another big thing that happened this week, and I want to share my screen to show you. Where is it? So this week also, Comex just pulled the plug on gold and silver futures. And what is Comex? For those who don't know, it's a commodity exchange that futures exchange where traders buy gold, silver, and other metals. It's a futures option. So the CME Group Special Executive Order or report confirms that as of March 14th, 2025, COMEX is delisting gold and silver future, including the London spot gold, silver, and cleared OTC gold forwards. Translation: the biggest paper market for gold and silver is shutting down key contracts. Why is this huge? No open interest, meaning all positions were likely settled or forced closed. Paper and silver gold games ending. This could signal a major shift towards physical metal pricing. Liquidity crisis incoming. If COMEX is losing control, the metals market could be in for a wild ride. Now, this is not normal. It's a sign that something big is happening behind the scenes. So keep your eyes on gold, silver, and market liquidity. Now, here's another key piece that a lot of people do not know. So, with gold, you have the official versus the market price. The US Treasury uses a statutory price of $42.22 per ounce for gold reserves. Yes, you heard that right, which has been fixed since 1973, but is solely for accounting purposes and doesn't reflect the actual market price. Now you have the current market price of gold is significantly higher. Well, it jumped to over $3,000 per ounce. So the book value versus the market value. The US Treasury's gold reserves are valued at $11 billion based on the $42.22 per ounce statutory price. But if it valued at the current market price, the values would be worth $750 billion. So when you hear, and you've heard me talk about this before, of a gold RV, this is what that means because the US has been basing everything on this $42.22 ounce for gold since 1973. That's crazy that the US has been fixed. So we should see the US go to the actual market price, not at their statutory price. So that is huge. That's tied in with all of this. So the other big thing I want to play that happened this week is Trump. Um, they had the New York crypto meeting this week, and I want you to listen to what Trump is saying. Hold on.
It's an honor to speak with you about how the United States is going to dominate crypto and the next generation of financial technologies. And it's not going to be easy, but we're way ahead. I signed an order creating the brand new strategic Bitcoin reserve and a U.S. digital asset stockpile, which will allow the federal government to maximize the value of its holdings instead of foolishly selling them for a fraction of their long-term value, which is exactly what Biden did. He got a fraction of their value. I've also called on Congress to pass landmark legislation creating simple, common sense rules for stablecoins and market structure. With the right legal framework, institutions large and small will be liberated to invest, innovate, and take part in one of the most exciting technological revolutions in modern history. You will unleash an explosion of economic growth. It's an honor to speak with you about how the United States is going. If you're anywhere here in Pennsylvania, New Jersey.
So the one thing that didn't play in that, I thought I grabbed the right thing, but they were talking about, he was talking about Operation Choke Point 2.0. So that has been abused. It's been put in place, and I want to play what that is because Trump was talking about that it will no longer happen. That was the key thing that he spoke about. So listen to this.
Operation Choke Point wasn't just some internet rumor. It was a deliberate government initiative to cut off entire industries from the banking system. And now it's being repurposed to take on the crypto world. Senator Elizabeth Warren had always made her position clear, calling crypto an industry built to favor scammers.
But crypto is.
So I want to stop right there because, and let me just expand here. So for those of you that do not know, so there was, let me find my notes, put in place the SEC lawsuit. So it was in 2017, the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance was founded, and one of its members included Simpson, Thacher, and Bartlett, and it was the law firm at which Hinman worked before joining the SEC. So there was an Ethereum free pass theory, which relates to the SEC case against Ripple. The most prominent and credible proponent of the theory that the SEC has given Ethereum a free pass and also aimed to undermine Ripple is John E. Deaton, an attorney and founder of the crypto law. So there is this theory. There are core claims and facts of the free pass theory. Basically, they add up to the bigger claim that at least two senior members of the SEC, Jay Clayton and Bill Hinman, had professional and financial interests, which led them to take not only action to benefit Ethereum, but also to disadvantage Ripple. Indeed, it was very arguable by working with law firms involved in Ethereum and by joining them, Ethereum invested funds as advisors, Clayton and Hinman benefited themselves by giving ETH a free pass and also damaging a rival. Was Ripple done dirty? Of course, it could be countered that such a benefit was the inadvertent effect of Clayton and Hinman doing their jobs as they should have done anyway. And yes, there's no smoking gun confession from either that they intended to enrich themselves at a cost to Ripple. So there's a lot of speculation on that. I also have my own theory. I'm going to stop sharing. So my theory is that Ripple came out, XRP came out, and it was number 2 when the lawsuit came out in 2014, when the lawsuit hit in 2017, that's when the brakes were put on Ripple, on XRP, because it was gaining so much momentum and it was going so fast. My theory is whether they were black hats or white hats, it was done deliberately to slow it down because the rest of the financial um, mechanisms were not put in place. They weren't ready for this, and they couldn't have Ripple XRP be worth so much money. It's been, kept really, really low. And I firmly believe it's been done deliberately till everything was ready to release the lawsuit that was on it, which just happened this week. And the financial piece is finally ready where Ripple can now soar, XRP can soar because the entire financial world is being built on this, the new financial piece. So XRP is uh, the basis for this whole new financial world. So they needed to keep it at a suppressed rate, which they did. And what else do I have? Let's see. Let me just pull this up. So the timeline never lies. Every major event in the past few months, military operations, financial collapses, diplomatic shifts, and only strengthens the case that we are witnessing a controlled demolition of the deep state, its infrastructure, and soon its financial hold. So the military is taking down these entrenched networks. The new system is built on a distributed ledger or blockchain and is also to keep almost perfect record of payments and money moving. They will no longer be able to abuse and steal from taxpayers and other sources of revenue, like drug trafficking and human trafficking. Once we move to the new system, which we already are, many people and things will be exposed and major illegal activities will no longer be able to operate under the scrutiny with this blockchain. Couple that with AI and other measures, we will have the most efficient and honest monetary system ever, with currency being backed by gold and silver. So we will have real money again that will also be moved on blockchain. We essentially will have a liquid precious metals and the ability to move these assets in seconds. This will create a level playing field for all nations, and it will both protect people, wealth, and increase the value of our currency. This is what's happening. So when everybody says, it's all taking so long and when is it going to happen? It's a very, very detailed plan that's been put in place. And it's so encompassing that it's being done so systematically so as not to disrupt and make a major disruption in the entire infrastructure. It is just seamlessly being inserted, and it's a huge process, but we are getting there, and the news I am hearing is just really exciting across the board on having the RV GCR finally release. I will not do dates or rates, but we are getting there. We can see it happening. So I will wrap it up today with this. I love you with all that I am and all that is yet to reveal. We are the guardians of light, the star seeds that responded to the calling, the 144,000 lights to activate within, to walk one another home in peace, love, harmony, virtue, freedom, and unity. I will be seeing and feeling your soul on the flip side of this leap in consciousness. We are the wild ones and ones that dare to dream beyond the seen and unseen to create the upgraded timelines as we remembered the ancient teachings for heaven upon the new earth. And last but not least, life is fragile, precious, and unpredictable, and each day is a gift and not a given right. So enjoy this beautiful gift, this gift of life, and just know that we are on the precipice of the most incredible, exciting timeline ever in our history, and you are a part of it. We play a major role in this, and it is so exciting. If you're not excited now with what you're seeing and witnessing, it's an exciting time to be alive. So have a great day, a great weekend. I'll be back next week. And if something major pops up, I'll come on and let you all know. So take care, everybody. Have a great day.